like very powerful and king-like, okay? So you got a lion and it has these wings, all right? And then the wings were plucked off, okay? They're taken away, meaning that their strength and power is gone. And a man's heart was given to it, okay? Very unserious, like how Belshazzar was, okay? So I just wanted to preface this and put this in the forefront of your mind that chapter 2, Nebuchadnezzar sees a dream and he sees these metals, okay? And then Daniel sees the same thing, but except he sees it in beast-like, and there's more symbols to it. And it's also showing the fall. That is another thing. It shows the fall of each of these government systems, these beast systems, these governments, these rulers, okay? So I'm going to go through this till we get to the very toes, which we are right here in 2026. We are at the toes. Things are happening, friends. Things are happening. And I wanted to share that with you. We will keep touching base on that, on this topic, and keep sharing. I have another video that I'm going to be posting later today. I may do another live stream, but I wanted to hop on this because this is so important for us to know. And that is another reason why I'm always prefacing and speaking to you all that we're at the very end and that you need to believe the truth and read the Bible. And the Bible does not speak of a secret rapture or rapture. Some people say secret rapture. Some people say a rapture. There is absolutely no rapture. Okay, none at all. All of these things that are happening, us as Christians are going to experience it. And don't think I forgot about the book of Revelation and continuing talking about that. There's so much to cover in so little time. So I wanted to say that to you all. And we will keep covering this more and more, this topic, because it's very important, and that we need to be prepared and ready for what's to come. We need to be prepared spiritually, because there's no secret rapture. When war hits here, that's it. That's it. You got to be prepared. And when all the calamities and things that leads up to war, because war is terrible. People don't realize how terrible war is. We've never really experienced so much of it on our ground. We've always gone to other people's land and done it. But it's coming here to America. And there's going to be rationing of food. Think about it. It's happened before. They were rationing sugar and different things. People, if you got caught with too much sugar, you would be in big trouble. Okay. There was days where you couldn't get gas. There were certain days, if you had a certain number, you had to get gas one day, and another person with another number had to get gas the other day. And if they ran out of gas, oh, well, too bad for you. Okay. So that is one thing that I wanted to bring on to our attention here, because it is so important for us to know these things. And actually, let me pull that up for us, because let me see, gas rationing. Let me see. Gas rationing. And it's actually happened. All right, let me pull this up here. Let's see. Okay, so let me pull this up for us. Let me exit out of here. And pull this up for us. Hopefully you can see it. All right. So I'm going to play this for us.
Germany's submarine warfare having recently intensified against America, American shipping losses have mounted rapidly. That's why millions of car owners in the States are queuing up for petrol. It's no longer a case of stepping on the gas. Now they're standing around waiting for it. A and B ration cards give a rate of from 3 to 8 gallons a week. An X card, allowing all the petrol required, is only for those who can prove their work makes it essential. In Washington, the rationing administrator is a Mr. O'Leary. He's got the whole thing taped.
Okay, it's an A card, 3 gallons. plan has been devised under which all motorists will get as much gasoline as they really need.
The need for petrol is greatest, naturally, where the services are concerned. A second front will use quite a lot. General Sir Alan Brooke, Chief of the Imperial General Staff, has paid a flight.
Okay, so you can see that there, okay? There was actually gas rationing, and then I know some people who actually experienced that. So it's not like it's some abstract, pretend, imagination thing that happened. That's actually really happened. And that is the reason why I'm always saying we need to be anti-war. We need to be anti-war. We need to hold these politicians accountable. Actually, there's actually been some talk lately about impeaching some of them, actually impeaching all of them, getting rid of the office of the presidency, just having a governor, okay, with very limited power, okay, and just getting rid of the whole office of the presidency, because they're really just not doing anything for us anyway. They're not. They're just making things worse and making it so difficult for Americans to live. I was actually working the other day, and I was talking to someone, one of the people in the location that I was in, and because I travel for work, and I was asking him how he was doing. He says, I wish that I could find a job in the field that I want to be in. I want to be an electrician. He says, I don't know how people are living around here. I don't know how people are surviving. He says, I just want to make $20 an hour. And it made me feel so bad and so sad, because politicians are living high off of our taxes, and people are suffering, not able to get jobs, and just wanting to make $20 an hour. Okay. Is that too much to ask for? Okay. So I know that's a lot there, friends, but it all correlates. It all goes together. We are at the very end of our empire. We're at the end of the world. Things are happening. Bad things are happening when we get into war. So I want to hop on here. Stay tuned for part 2 of this video. We will be talking more about the end of the world and biblical prophecy. It's very important. It's imperative for us to know. And I will see you all in the next video. I am going to be discussing the 2026 Florida gubernatorial elections and who's running, and talk about a certain candidate that I have reached out to. So stay tuned for that video. See you very soon. In the meantime, subscribe, and thank you very much for being here. See you soon.